Welcome to this June 30th, 2026 YouTube live stream video. I'm your host, Justin Mack with McDermott Media here at the Freedom Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have a big show for you today. Another big show for you. We're talking Supreme Court ruling bias. We're talking police officers fired, $1.5 million lawsuit. Got a big show today. Let's dive right into it. Talking about this Supreme Court rulings. Bias, high bias. Supreme Court drives the final nail in the coffin for the white Christian American. Supreme Court aims to erase and replace all the white Christians in America as the Supreme Court upholds birthright citizenship, rejecting President Trump's executive order declaring that children born to people who are in the United States illegally or temporarily are not American citizens. That's the way it should be. If you're an illegal alien and you give birth to a child in America, now all of a sudden your kid's birthright citizenship, they're an American citizen? What a scam. The Supreme Court, they're just telling all you white Christians out there, all you white Christian Americans, get ready to be erased and replaced. It's a full-on war. The Supreme Court just waged war against the white Christian Americans. They're determined to erase you and replace you with these foreign illegal alien babies. What a scam. Supreme Court justices, these radical activist feminist judges, DEI judges unable to interpret rule of law at the highest level, non-Christian judges, justices relied on a long-settling understanding of the 14th Amendment adopted after the Civil War, ruling that anyone born in the country with very limited exceptions is a citizen. It's being taken advantage of by all these foreign nations, China, Iraq. If that's the case, let's start bringing in Putin, all these Russians. Let's bring in all these Russians and let them start having babies. You don't think they're already doing that? They're doing that. It's not just China bringing all their women over here to America to exploit our healthcare system, to exploit our failed immigration system. Citizenship then and now was the right to have rights to freely participate in political community, according to Chief Justice John Roberts. The chief traitor to America, Chief Justice John Roberts. What a complete scam. Birthright citizenship. It's over for all you white Christians. It's finished. It's over. You'll be fully erased, fully replaced now. There's no holding back. There's no holding back for these foreigners, these illegal aliens, the invaders. They're already deep inside the wire, deep inside our country. They've been placed here by our own government, by our own judges, justices, our own police officers, selling out the white Christian Native Americans, out to destroy you white Christians, out to erase and replace all you white Christians. It's only a matter of time. Come to Michigan. We're reporting out of Michigan. It's completely unrecognizable. It's only going to rapidly escalate. These foreign invaders will be coming by the millions, tens of millions. These radical activist feminist judges, DEI hired judges, foreign judges. You better believe they'll be flooding your communities with millions of these third worlders who fail to assimilate. They're unable to assimilate. These subhuman, low impulse control, low IQ, sub 70 IQ retards from the third world, they're not sending their best over here. They're sending their worst of the worst over here. They're emptying their jails and prisons, their mental institutions, sending them to America so they can give birth to their retarded babies over here in America. They're foreign retarded babies over here in America. Now they can become a retarded Americans, and they wonder why the population's becoming so dumbed down in America. When you've got all these low IQ third worlders in your country giving birth to retarded babies. It's not just autism. It's bad. It's gotten real bad. The Supreme Court ruling bias, high bias against white Christians, Supreme Court ruling determined to fully erase white Christian Americans. This birthright citizenship ruling will do it. Unless Congress can do something about it, if Congress can write a law to end it. Trump did all he could. President Trump did everything he could to end it, to stop the bleeding, to stop the poisoning of our blood, to stop the poisoning of the blood in America, the poisoning of our soil in America with foreign invaders, with illegal aliens giving birth and their illegal babies becoming American citizens. No, that's a complete scam. You have no country with birthright citizenship. You have no white Christian Americans with birthright citizenship. All you have is white Christians being erased and replaced every single minute, every single second, every single day in Western society. You got to do your part. Still a great time to be alive, but you got to do your part. You got to rise up, stand by, protect your blood, protect your soil from the foreign invasion. You can't expect the police to help you. You can't expect these feminist foreign judges to help you. DEI hired judges. These feminist foreign cops to help you. Green card cops, H-1B cops, visa cops. It's not just the foreign judges. You got all these foreign police officers. They're right there enforcing this radical rule of law, this non-Christian rule of law that's weaponized against all you white Christian Americans to erase and replace you day in and day out. I say enough is enough. Time for you to do your part. Stand up, stand by, make it uncomfortable for them. You see these foreigners out speaking Mexican, you see them out in groups, make it uncomfortable for them. You see these banking institutions, these tiny hat banksters, aiding and abetting the foreign invasion by handing out bank account numbers, giving American currency to these foreign invaders, the illegal alien. Call 911. Get these police officers out there to do their job. And this two-tier justice system, two-tier policing weaponized against a white Christian. The Supreme Court rulings just affirmed that. Affirmed the full-out war against white Christians. You better wake up. You better realize, start exercising your Second Amendment rights. Watch the movie Citizen Vigilante. If you haven't already, I watched it. Make sure you watch the movie Citizen Vigilante. Watch it several times. Free on X. You can find it free on X. It's bad right now. Then you've got the Supreme Court ruling on transgender rights. Supreme Court rulings on the transgender rights. Once again, it's all about erasing white male Christians. So the ruling on transgender rights by the Supreme Court, all that rules on is keeping men out of women's sports. It does nothing to protect men from females invading their areas, from women invading men's places. What happened to protecting the white Christian man? How come females under this order, women are still allowed to invade men's spaces? Women are allowed to compete in men's sports. Females are still allowed to compete in men's sports. What happened to protecting all of us white Christian men? The Supreme Court does nothing to protect us white Christian men. Not only are they fully advocating for the white Christian men to be erased and replaced with birthright citizenship, they're doing nothing to protect white Christian men, keeping females out of our sports, keeping females out of men's spaces. Where's the Supreme Court at protecting men in men's spaces? All this transgender ruling does is keep men out of female spaces, keep men out of women's sports. Well, we've been dealing with females in men's spaces, female and men's sports for decades now, invading our areas. It's called feminism. Feminism completely invaded the workplace, completely invaded every single aspect of society for the men. Where's our protections? Where's the white Christian Americans' protections? Every single Supreme Court ruling today just completely affirmed the fact the justices, the politicians, the cops, they're all there fully aiding and abetting your erase and replacement as a white Christian. They're fully erasing you, fully replacing you with the great replacement. You think it's bad now, it's only going to get worse once word spreads around the world. Imagine all the third worlders flooding America by the millions. They're coming in through the northern border from Canada. We're reporting out of Michigan. We're getting flooded with foreign invaders from India, Afghanistan, Iraq, China, raping our healthcare system with birthright citizenship. You can't even get into a hospital as a white Christian American. You got to try to fight your way through all these illegal aliens taking advantage of birthright citizenship, dropping off all their babies that become Americans. And then their babies become Americans. Then their babies become Americans. And before you know it, all you white Christians, you've all been erased. You've all been replaced. The great replacement is real. The Supreme Court is right there with them. You can't expect Amy Coney Barrett with her two Haitian black babies to do anything to protect white Christians. You can't expect Sotomayor, the Chinese foreign justice, to do anything to protect white Christians. You think Kagan, this Jewish female justice, is going to do anything to protect white Christian men? You think this DEI hired Black Panther justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson, DEI hire, can't even interpret rule of law at the highest levels because she's got a tiny little prefrontal cortex? She's not there to protect any white Christian Native Americans. The list goes on and on. Whether you're in Jackson, Michigan, the D12 feminist foreign judges like Allison Batestein, Michael Clarenstein, destroying rule of law in America at the highest levels, or it's these chief justices destroying rule of law, erasing and replacing the white Christian. You got to do your part, stand up, stand by, protect your blood, protect your soil from these foreign invaders, from these feminist foreign judges, feminist foreign cops, weaponized against you white Christian men. Got to do your part. Protect your blood. Protect your soil. Protect your Christian identity. Now is the time. You don't want to fall victim to that two-tier justice system like Jake Lang at the BET Awards. First Amendment auditor arrested, attacked for holding up a sign. Jake Lang was chased, attacked by all these super predators, illegal aliens, ready to give birth to their new American babies due to birthright citizenship. All these illegal aliens from Mexico, from Venezuela, ready to give birth to their next American citizen. Thanks to these treasonous snakes, the Supreme Court. Jake Lang and his supporters showed up to the BET Awards to exercise their First Amendment rights as a free American white Christian. These insane Karens and Darrens, illegal aliens, black super predators, nearly ended with the black mob, nearly ended Jake Lang. He simply had a sign that says black parents are failures. Many blacks would even say that black parents are failures. Look at all these so-called teen takeovers. They're all black mobs. The media's afraid to say it. The police are afraid to say it. They're all blacks. They're all legal aliens. Not a single white Christian in the mix. Where are all the black parents at? They failed their teens. Black parents are failures. Why do you think they had to create Juneteenth right around Father's Day? Father's Day is the loneliest day in the hood. The blacks, they don't know who their fathers are. If they do know who their father are, they're locked up in a penitentiary doing time. Locked away where they should be. Away from the rest of us. Normal human beings. You know, the fatigue is real. Americans have had enough. The fatigue is real. So yeah, whether you're Jake Lang being attacked for exercising your First Amendment rights, First Amendment auditor files $1.5 million lawsuit after being discriminated against, being a victim of this two-tier justice system, two-tier policing. These police officers, they won't arrest the illegal alien. They focus their effort on the First Amendment auditor, the cop watcher, the white Christian American, like Jake Lang, like James Freeman, like Justin McDermott, like Chud the Builder, Dalton. These police officers want to erase and replace Justin so they can make way for their foreign invaders inside the wire. Not if I had my way. You got to be out there and confront all these foreign invaders. Make it uncomfortable for them. They want to invade your community. Make it uncomfortable for them to live there. You got all these employers, big corporate America, aiding and abetting, harboring and concealing like Kroger, 7-Eleven, Home Depot. We need to get ICE in there. Where's ICE at? Where's ICE at? We need mass deportations. We're not doing it with Mark Wayne Mullen. He's been a complete failure as DHS secretary. He should have had massive buses lined up in Springfield, Ohio, the day the TPS order came down. Temporary protected status was over. He should have had massive white buses in there ready to load them all up and fly them all out. All the Haitians from Springfield, Ohio. What's he doing instead? He's on Fox News talking about how they can submit paperwork to become citizens. No. Haitians are not compatible with Americans. They don't assimilate with Americans. All these sub 70 IQ retards, low impulse control, low impulse creatures. We don't want them here in America. They don't assimilate here in America. Get them out, Mark Wayne Mullen. Do your job. We want every single legal and illegal out. 100 million plus. Gotta go. We're not going to settle until we get 100 million plus out. President Trump can't do it all on his own. He's getting hamstrung at every turn by all these radical activist, feminist, foreign judges. Where's ICE at when you need them? We need mass deportations. We need ICE at every voting center. We need ICE officers at every voting center. We need ICE officers at every school, inside the schools, inside the colleges and universities. We need ICE officers inside the churches, inside the mosques, inside the synagogues. Let's start with that. That's a great place to start. Let's send these ICE officers inside the mosques, all these mosques in Michigan packed full of Muslim invaders. Send them in all the synagogues. Like in Lakewood, New Jersey, their massive Jewish invasion. We need ICE officers in the hospitals. Start sending all these ICE officers in bowling alleys, theaters, stadiums, arenas. How about LA Dodgers Stadium? That's full of Mexicans. 75% of them are foreign invaders, illegal aliens. ICE could easily fill up their quotas. Where are they at, Mark Wayne Mullen? You've been a complete failure for all of us Americans. We need ICE at every single voting center, ICE officers at every single mosque and synagogue, ICE at every single school, going in the schools, in the classrooms, in the hospitals. We need ICE arresting every single 100 million plus illegals. Gotta go. We'll get them out one way or another. If these Supreme Court justices, these high biased, treasonous Supreme Court justices won't protect white Christian Americans, won't protect our culture, won't protect our blood, won't protect our soil from the mass migration, the mass foreign invasion from the third world. Someone's got to do it. First Amendment auditors, cop watchers, patriots, all the white Christian men, white Christian women need to rise up, stand up, speak up, do your part. Now is the time. This is a full-blown war. Supreme Court justice just waged war on the American citizen, fully waged war on the white male Christian. They said you don't matter. Your life means nothing. You will be replaced. You will be erased and replaced by the foreign invader through birthright citizenship. They just sealed America's fate. America's finished. There will never be another 250 years of America. You'll never see it. America's finished. America's over. Trump was the last gasp of America as we know it. If President Trump can't save America, no one can. It won't be J.D. Vance with his Indian wife and all their Indian kids with Vivek and Patel and Pajit and Singh. It won't be that non-Christian J.D. Vance with his Indian wife, his foreign wife. Once Trump's out, Trump's the last gasp of America as we know it. Need to get out and do your part. Protect your blood. Protect your soil. Ramp up ICE deportation numbers. ICE deportation numbers need to go up in a massive way. They're literally only arresting and deporting 1,000 per day, 30,000 per month, 300,000 per year. That's not going to do it when you've got over 100 million plus illegal aliens in the country. Most people, most Americans, they want mass deportations. It's the only way to restore America, to make America first, America only. Christ is King. We will restore America. We will take back the Republic. Got to do your part. Protect your blood. Protect your soil. Protect your culture. Now is the time. If you like these YouTube videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Consider becoming a member here at Freedom News Now, McDermott Media. Get out there and do your part. Protect your blood, protect your soil, protect your culture. And that's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education YouTube videos, and I'll see you on the next one.